Okay, my internet connection is going crazy for some. It's gonna clear or not because I'm literally outside my house. I'm trying to see if it's gonna clear up. I don't know why my internet's acting funny, and if hold on, guys, I'm trying to see if my internet connection's gonna work itself out, or it's gonna act like a step. It has strong signal, and I'm really right beside the Wi-Fi box. I think it's acting up because my son's here. Okay, there, it seems like it's getting a little better. Because when my son's here, you know, of course, his phone connects to our phone, and when he's not here, it doesn't. So it always works a little better without it. Okay, it seems like it's getting better. Sorry, guys. Okay, I have talked to a lot of people, I want to say within the past month or so, that is, you know, since the Lottie palettes came out, a lot of them love the Dream On palette, but they are completely and totally afraid. I don't know what's going on with my light. I hate this light. They're afraid of using the Dazzle palette. Now, my palettes were kind of keeping y'all up. Okay, I'm going to show y'all the difference with them. And I had a couple people request for me to do this. That's why I'm doing it. Okay, Lottie came out with two palettes. Dream On and Dazzle. They are limited, so basically, I think once they sell out, they're gone. And they're not like the other Limelight shadows where you can buy them individually. You have to buy them all in one palette. This is the Dream On. This is the one that everybody likes, everybody loves, nobody's afraid of. We're not going to do the Dream On. We are going to do the Dazzle because, like I said, a lot of people see these colors. And I don't know what's going on with my burn. I got to scrape that out. A lot of people see these colors and think, oh my God, when am I ever going to wear that? I will never use that. You would be surprised. Honestly, myself, I earned this as an incentive for that month. So that's why I have it. I could probably tell you, honestly, I probably wouldn't have bought it for myself. Because the colors are. Because I would have thought to myself also that I would never use them. But I actually use this a lot more than I thought I would. I don't have any foundation or anything on. It's late at night. And I'm just going to wash it right back off. And I'm one of those people that don't like to waste makeup. So I'm just going to do two different looks with this Lottie palette. I'm going to do where you can go all out bright with it. And it's still, I'm going to do something with these. And it still be wearable. And I'm going to do one where it's subtle. Like it can be an everyday look. I actually had the palette on this light, pay $100 for a light, and it don't want to work right. Which I still have the receipt for it to go back. Like it's falling all over the place, like it's a bobbly head. Okay. I'm gonna do the 2 different looks on both different eyes, so I know I'm gonna look crazy in a minute, because I'm not gonna do the whole look on both eyes. I'm gonna do a subtle look on one and a brighter look on the other, but it's still wearable. When you're using bright colors, now I haven't had the problem with these, because I have put these on without any kind of primer on, but when you use brighter colors, you're always running the risk of it actually staining your skin. And I don't think people want to walk around with bright green eyelids. So to be safe, use a primer with these, whether it be concealer or just a regular eye primer, whatever. I use Urban Decay's eye potion. It's very affordable and it works really well. My dog's sitting here looking at me like, Mom, who are you talking to up there? I see budgies. Mommy's not going nowhere, I promise. They think I'm going to disappear. So just make sure you prime your eyes, so you don't have to worry about staining. Like I said, with the Lottie palette, I haven't had that problem, but I used the Urban Decay electric palette, and a couple of the colors in that palette did stain my eyes. Like, it wasn't terrible, but you could tell my skin was not the color of skin. And what I like about this primer also is that you don't have to set it afterwards. So, you put it on, you're good to go. And before this came in the mail yesterday, I was using concealer. So, I mean, just if you use concealer, Limelight has an excellent concealer that doubles as a primer. Just set it with a powder that's either translucent powder or something that is, you know, the color of your skin, closest to the color of your skin. Excuse me. Okay, I'm trying to figure if I want to do... There's a picture I'm going by with this one for the crazy look. That I mean, it's beautiful. I love it. And I'm trying to see. Okay. Okay. And I just went back out of it. Technology and me do not get along. I guess I should have had my brushes out. Give me just a second. And get all my brushes out so I'm not digging for them while I'm doing this. And another tip, when you're using these bright colors, it's always good to neutralize them out with, you know, a neutral color like a black, a brown, maybe even like a light peach, something like that. It's always good to neutralize them out with something so they don't look so crazy. But I'm fixing to do a crazy look on this one. It's fixing to be bright. Okay. I'm going to try to remember the names of these colors as I do them. I am going to take this orange color right here and I'm going to put that on my lid. And these colors are very, very pigmented. I barely tap that, and you see how much is on my brush. And always make sure to tap off the excess. With our shadows, we don't have a lot of fallout. I thought I had my little bitty mirror over here. I'm going to try to use the phone to do this. And it's not going to show up as bright in the phone, but I am going to snap a picture of what it looks like, because it's gonna be nowhere near, like, it's bright orange on my eye, but in this phone it doesn't look that way. So I'm taking that on my lid and just going up in my crease and a little bit above my crease with it. I have hooded eyes, so when you have hooded eyes, like you can see the color there, right here. When I actually rest my eyes, it's gone. It disappears. And I absolutely hate that. Let me grab my little mirror, it'd be easier. Well, my little mirror has seemed to run away. So, guess what we're going to do? I'm going to wing this and use my other phone to look in because the screen on it is excellent. No, I'm not because it's too far away. Never mind. Trial and error. So, I'm just making sure that that lid and the crease, everything is basically covered with that orange. You can see a little better being I'm closer. And the light is acting like it acts. And I know it looks sloppy, but it'll look better, I promise. Now I'm going to take the color, this reddish color right here, which is my favorite. I know what the name of this one is. It's called Burn. And I am going to take just an angled brush like this. And I'm taking this color and I'm putting it in my crease right here. I'm going to focus the color right here because that's where I want it the darkest. And then I'm going to blend it out. Or per se blend it in, not out. And this is the first time of me doing these colors. I use the blue a lot. I use the burn a lot. I haven't really messed with the orange and the green a lot, but the blue and the burn, and they look beautiful. The burn on top of a black shadow actually turns purple. So, if you have this palette and you want a purple shadow, apply your black and then put the burn over top of it, and it's a really pretty purple too. It's a deep purple. I don't know where my little mirror went. Like, that's crazy. I know where one is though. Hold on just a second. We are going to use, there's a mirror on my Urban Decay palette. And how I'm raising my eye, I'm trying to stop myself from doing that when I'm putting shadow on like this. I'm just natural. I'm used to doing it. Try to look straight ahead, especially if you have hooded eyes. I don't want to block y'all. But, so you're going to know exactly where that, that shadow line's going to fall. Okay, now I'm going to go in. Yes, I'm wiping my brush on, and it looks like I have a black eye, but I promise you it will look better. I'm going to go in with, I'm just going to use that same brush. I already wiped it off. The yellow tone, and that's going to go up here, and it's going to work as my transition color and my brow highlight. Basically, I'm just working myself up my eye. And I'm also going to take that color and I'm going to put it in the inner tear duct as a highlight. Because you have so much, even though these are bright colors, they do look dark. You want to lighten up areas also. Now I'm going to take my favorite color besides the burn in the whole palette. This blue, it's called Crito, I can't pronounce it. And I'm just putting that in the center of my eye. Just in the center. And that's going to kind of brighten up some of the darkness that you have going on also. Now I'm just going to take a fluffy brush, any fluffy brush will work, and just blend everything. Where it doesn't look like somebody just hit you in the eye, basically. And when I'm blending, I like to, after I blend it for a minute, I like to take it and wipe it off a little. And I'm bad about over blending, so I have to watch that. Where did that brush just go? I'm going to add some more blue because I blended more of the blue away than I wanted to. And I'm just patting it on. I'm not swiping with it because I don't want it to go anywhere. I'm just going to take my blending brush and I'm going to swipe over it one time. Just to kind of make all the colors run in together. Okay, now I'm going to take this pinkish tone right here at the top. In this little space right here. Not all the way across, just right here. I'm going to put that in that little space. And I'm actually going to put it in with my big fluffy brush because I'm just going to go ahead and continue to blend it. But I don't want, you know, you're going from dark to light. So you don't want too much dark in one area and you don't want too much light in one area. So that pinkish, it's kind of in between. It's not a dark color going on, it's not a light color. So, and like I said, this is going to be the crazy eye, and I'm going to show you a more subtle look with this side. And that eye is pretty much done. It does look a lot better in not in this phone. Like I said, I'm going to post a picture. Now I am going to take one more minute because I need my black eyeliner or my black eyeshadow for eyeliner. I use our Palette Black that's in here as my liner because it stays a lot longer. When you get these products, you have to think of them more of more than what they are labeled as. Our shadows double as lipsticks, you know, blushes. Whoa, I about messed up. I stuck it in that Urban Decay palette. See, I had this Urban Decay palette before the Lottie came out. I wanted to play with bright colors. So, I was kind of excited when the Lottie palette was coming out. But like I said, I don't know if I really would have purchased it. But now that I have it and I've used it, I love it. I'm just making a line in my waterline with black. And then I'm just going to bring a little of the black down below my waterline. Not too much, just enough to make it have like a smoky effect. Okay, and now I am going to do line the top of my eye. And do my lashes, and this look is about done. Now, with this crazy rainbow of colors going on, you can do a big dramatic wing and it will look good, or you can just line just your eye, because that's just me lining just my eye. Now, I'm going to take this out just a tad. I'm not going to make a big dramatic wing. I'm going to make a itty bitty small baby wing. And that's it on that, and some mascara, and that eye's completely done. And our mascara is Life. I don't think I will ever use any other mascara. I have either found a mascara that made, you know, it thick but not long, long but not thick, or it made it just extra clumpy. And this just gives you the right amount of length. See that? See, that doesn't look so bad. And you can actually, to make it pop even more, you can take the blue. I love this blue. This blue is awesome. Instead of doing the golden in the middle, or in the inner tear duct, you can take this blue. I love putting this blue in my tear duct. And you see how that made that eye pop? I'm kind of blending it in with the gold. But I love using that blue in my inner tear duct with anything. Even when I have, you know, just blacks and grays, or, you know, whatever. Okay, now I'm going to show you on this eye how to use this palette in a more neutral way. So, I'm going to have my Feeling is Neutral palette, okay? Get whatever color, like I'm going to use this color right here, it's called Blush Hour, and that is going to be my transition. So that color is going into my crease and a little above it, because that is my transition. So whenever I'm going to take some dark down here, and it's going to go up light, because you never want your shadow to go from really light to dark, or dark to light. You want it to fade and look more natural. Okay, now I'm going to take our High Quality. It's kind of a gray with a blue undertone to it. And I'm going to put that all over my lid. Does anybody else wipe their brushes off on their pants while they're applying their makeup? That's just the High Quality on my lid. Then I'm going to take our Ready Jet Set Go, which is like a shimmery silverish black. It's a really gorgeous color. If you're afraid that black is too dark for you, that is a good color. And I'm going to put that in my outer crease. I don't need to use this brush or it's going to be everywhere. I'm glad I caught that. Let me let my dog in here. She's a tubby and she won't push her way through a door. Come on, baby. So I'm just going to make like a V. I'm going to put it right here and then right here. And then just blend it. I don't want it to go past this point of my eye. And I love this little brush because you got a blending brush at the end and then a more precise one at the other end. And make it as dark as you want. I like dark eye makeup and dark shadow. But everyone's different. Okay, now I'm going to take the blue that's in here. And I'm putting that on the inner corner all the way to about right here. About where your pupil starts. And I'm pressing that into my eye. And I literally have no fallout whatsoever. Because Limelight stuff is just awesome. My dog was standing at the door growling and now she doesn't even want it. I think she's mad at me because I came home with the smell of 2 big old pit bulls on me. So, and then there's that. See how it transitions from the blue to the bluish gray to the almost, I don't want to say black. Now just go over all of it with this blender. No, I mean, I'm trying to do a really quick one. I mean, I can be a lot quicker than this with it. And then I'm just, I mean, you can always take the yellow in this. Actually, that's what I'll do. And do the same thing as we did with this. I use that as the highlight for under the brow bone. Just kind of swipe over that so it's not so so sharp. It gives you a gleam, but it's not, you know, crazy. And then basically that one is done also. I can do 100,000 different looks with this palette. Like, I can do some crazy rainbow bright looks. I can do, you know, more subtle looks. But a lot of people look at this palette. My friend Melissa, she's been talking about it. And she said, I don't know about getting that palette because I would probably never use it. Like I told her, I said, you'd be surprised. And you got 30 days to, you know, send it back for a full refund if you don't like it. So, it's not a lifetime commitment. And a lot of people are scared of bright colors. I was scared of bright colors for a long time. I'm not going to do a wing on this eye because it, you know, it's supposed to be more of a subtle look. I'm just going to put liner in my waterline. After I poke myself in the eye. And then, of course, our mascara, which I love. I don't care what anybody says. This mascara, get it all over your face while you're doing it. You ain't doing it right unless you're messing it up right. Kind of like cooking. It ain't gonna be good unless you made a mess of your kitchen. I mean, it's a one-step fiber lash, so you don't have to do the, I call it 3 steps because you can't do just 2. It's 2 different tubes, but you have to do 3 steps. And with this, you don't have to worry about fibers falling off in your eyes, on your cheeks, just wherever. So this is the crazy eye, which I kind of like better than this side, which is crazy. And even with this one, to make this one pop more, because it is more subtle, which I just wanted to do a more subtle look. You can take, of course, you know which color I'm going to go to, the blue. And just line it along the bottom. If I can find my brush, I'll use you. Or you know what? Instead of that, we haven't used this guy. The green. I'm going to break this palette before it's over with the way I fling it around. And just make a... I should have done this before I put mascara on. But I don't think this brush is working out well with doing this. And just make a light line underneath there. I mean, this green is really pretty. And I think I just ate half of it. And it's really pretty paired with purples. And I hear my dogs in there trying to kill each other. But yeah, that's... It just kind of gives it a shadow effect. So, the moral to my story is... I need to put my shadows closer to the edge of the wall before I break them. Yeah, don't be afraid of this palette. I can send you samples of this palette if you want samples. I have to think that's why this burn looks like that right there. It's because I spray my, God, spit it out, Crystal, it's late. Shadow applicators with water before I put them in the shadow colors, so the shadow will stick to them more. And when I go to package them, so when I put them in the plastic, you know, you don't get shadow everywhere. It stays on the applicator, and as the water dries, you know, it'll... I've had a lot of success with it, so I think that's what's going on with that guy. But that was it. And if you have any questions, you can PM me. I'm happy to send anybody samples that they want, not of just the Lottie palette, of anything. I have pretty much everything, skincare, makeup, whatever you choose. And if any Limelight girls are on here or watch this, maybe y'all could do some different looks with the Lottie palette, also the Dazzle palette, because like the Dream On palette, everybody can, you know, well, everybody can wear this, but everybody knows how to wear the Dream On more. So that's the crazy eye, and that's the more subtle eye with mascara, which you can't see it real well in here. And I like the crazy eye better, but I'm not like everybody else. I'm going to take some pictures so y'all can see it better, because you can't see it really good in this camera. So, going to take some pictures, wash this off, and go to bed. Good night, y'all. Love you. Spay and neuter your animals, please.